Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta Snake Eater. Do we have the correct... Yeah, I would say we're pretty good, right? The correct camo on. Anywho, I already cleared this area in the previous episode fully. At least took out all the guys. But there is one guy with a film reel collectible, and if you shoot them, then you destroy the film reel. You have to hold them up. I only noticed that afterwards, so I have to redo it.
What's wrong?
Fuck my life. That really was not that hard of a shot. But there is... I think I missed his head, but it could also be due to bullet drop. Tranquilizer pistol has quite some drop. I think I just have to be patient, more patient. Let them get in closer. Here we go. Yeah, now we're exactly the same where we were before. Yeah, I will. Like so. I will interrogate them. I want to loot all the guys and interrogate them all, but I will first get that film reel. Then we will go back and interrogate them.
Freeze. Freeze.
Although there's one guy here. Yeah, I will. Shan't I? Oh, fuck me. There is one guy here.
Freeze.
Oh, fuck me again. Accidental discharge.
I'm not talking. Answer me.
Who actually
If you climb the tree behind the hut,
locates
to
enemies
the northeast.
on the map.
Speak. There's more of us.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Speak. If you want to learn more, take a look at the survival viewer map.
Alright, this is handy.
Freeze.
So, that guy we already interrogated.
Freeze. Freeze.
Alright, so all good there. We have to clear the compounds, and there are some guys walking around about. We are gonna lure one guy with a booklet. And then hopefully the guy with the film reel will spot him and go to him, and that allows us opportunity to get behind him and hold him up. But I'm still not quite sure where he is. So, yeah, I think there are two guys inside the house. I think he's inside the house. I'm not 100% sure. But it's tricky because these guys, they can see through windows.
What's this?
Right, and now the guy at the back has a line of sight of us. But I think now he doesn't. Oh, fuck me, man. This is such... Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This is really why I really sometimes just dislike the game. It's so easy to screw up. And yeah, that's also the limitations I place on myself. Playing no kill, no alert. And also turning around while crawling is so clunky. But anyways, I accidentally used the real gun instead of the tranquilizer gun. Alright, we can already look around for the two collectibles. The keratin frog and the gecko duck. Again, I missed. So stupid.
Freeze. Freeze.
I have to become better. I'm already better at the game than when I started it, for sure. But I can still become better.
Freeze. Speak. I'm not talking. Answer me. If you climb the tree behind the... Speak. To the northeast. Speak. There's more of us. Speak. If you want to learn more, take a look at the survival viewer map. Freeze. Freeze.
Oh, I almost did an accidental discharge again.
Freeze.
Alright, I'm gonna try and put it even more out of harm's way. So let's put it over here. Let's see if that is... I wonder whether it's too far. How far the... Here again, turning around when you're crawling is really finicky. But what I wanted to say is I wonder what the viewing distance is for these magazines. Yeah, fuck me, now he doesn't see it. Oh my god. Does that mean... We'll put another one there. Alright. Maybe he would have spotted the other one as well, I think.
What's this?
Fuck me, I shouldn't have put the other one down, because it actually... I think you cannot pick them up anymore.
Freeze. Freeze.
Maybe if we climb... Oh yeah, fuck me, it despawns. So how many do I have? I have 3 left. Alright. Now I can either wait and hope for that guy to spot this guy. Honestly, I have no idea. Where that guy is. I do hear somebody walking inside. I don't see anybody walking inside. I hear a door opening up. There are 2 guys inside. Yes, seems to be. There's at least 1 guy to the right of me, I think inside the house. That would be somewhere over there. I think that is the guy in the previous run that spotted the guy that we just took out. So he walks maybe to the front and then looks through the window or something. Yeah, there he is. Alright, so he will be coming out from over there, and somehow we will have to get behind him and hold him up. If he sees his buddy. Otherwise we just have to go in. I don't think he will spot him. Maybe I put him not in the exact same spot as before. Earlier he was more to the left, so he probably saw him from that window over there, not the window at the front. Because he's now walking back, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy is just in this little room now. Wonder, do they see you if you open it up like so? But there's also another guy in this area. Or in this compound. So taking him out over there, I don't know. Yeah, where is he? He's taking his bloody time in that room. Yeah, I think he's coming in now. Holy shit, there he is. Alright, so... Alright, I'm just gonna test it. I don't know whether they will see me if... yeah, here we go.
Freeze!
Right, now the other guy was not calling. Ah, fuck my life! Even grabbing him destroys the film. Oh my god, annoying. This is what I mean. It takes hours. Half an hour, 3 attempts. Or I don't know how long I've been at it now. But it's so easy to screw things up. God damn it. Why am I missing him?
Huh? Who was that?
Right, that was pretty close.
Freeze! 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 Speak! I not speak. If you climb, speak. To the northeast, speak. There's more of us. Speak. If you want to learn more, take... Freeze.
Fucking hell. It's also so weird. Sometimes they only need one kick, other times not.
Freeze.
Oh! Fucking hell. That almost went wrong.
Freeze.
Not sure why. The first time around, Snake didn't give him that command of staying down.
What's this?
Freeze. Freeze.
Where was this guy? Nope, I don't want to open the door, Snake. Right, will he now see his body or not? This is a tricky one, because so I have to hold up that guy in that doorpost, then get in front of him and shake him down, but then there is still another guy over here as well in this compound, which could pop in any moment. So it will be, I think, 50-50 chance that it works. Unless I lure him outside here somehow. Maybe that is safer actually. Yeah, that's better. So what we do is place another one of these. Maybe it's too late now anyways. Snake, can you... Here, and now we're gonna knock.
What's that sound?
Get the hell out of here.
What's wrong?
Ah, fuck my life. Oh my god, this can go totally wrong.
Freeze.
Right. Now, hopefully the
Please don't.
other guy will not see me. Nice. Alright, we got it. A new movie has been added to the secret theater. Pretty nice.
Freeze.
Alright, now let's get the... There is a guy on the side and there's a guy inside. I don't know which one is safer to take out first. I can take out that guy. But the other guy will walk in this room over here, so... I don't know, maybe... Yeah, it's quite tricky. But I will just do it the way that I did it before. Just shoot him while he is pretty close. Hopefully he will not spot me. How is the camo? Can we get better camo? We can. now we are going to hopefully not get spotted by the guy inside. Alright, I really took a gamble there. Going that quickly. You see, there's a guy. He's standing there and...
Who was that? Huh? Huh? Footsteps.
Fuck me. But this could be a good thing, actually. If he's going outside, I just need to know from which side he will be coming to check it out. We can just pop him in the head. Probably the other guy needs another shot to stay out for longer. I'm not sure, but I think this house only has that door at the backside. Ah no, there he is.
What's wrong?
Alright, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. This guy waking up. Or I am gonna risk it. Fuck it. Please don't get up. He was almost awake.
Freeze.
Yeah, let's play it safe. Gonna
Freeze.
throw him down, and now we are going. Still have to loot and interrogate all the guys, except maybe not interrogate the middle one in the first patrol at the start. Already did that.
Freeze.
Right,
Please
let's
don't.
get some goodies. Really not needed, because I basically am very well stocked already. Just call it completionism. And also, I wonder, maybe they sometimes have like a secret item, but I cannot imagine actually.
Speak.
Finish me!
Speak.
Fire support request 145.80.
Speak.
Bastard!
Speak.
Finish me!
Freeze.
We're under
Freeze.
Don't shoot me, please!
Why not?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Where was that food? Ah, there it is. I do want that food, actually. We need foods. Baltic's hornet's nest, the nest of the Baltic hornet, a type of hornet found only in this region. Filled with honey, tried it, was very tasty.
I could go for seconds.
Oh, by the way, I don't think I did the codec yet in this area.
Speak. Answer me.
Birds are so good.
Speak.
Request to call off alert 147.79.
14779.
Answer me.
You lousy!
Speak.
Do it!
Speak.
Birds are so good.
Freeze.
That is immediately put on there. That could be quite handy. But I'm not sure whether it also works in other locations. In other areas or only in this area. But let's see if they have something to say.
Your fight with the End will likely be a long and grueling one. You should stock up on battle necessities like ammunition and provisions now, while you still can. Equip food as a weapon to throw the food. If you throw a live animal near an enemy, you may be able to distract him. If an enemy is really hungry, he may pounce at the prospect of food. You have minimal gear on this mission, and you have to make the most use out of anything you can procure on the ground. When you creep inside a small space, the overhead view switches. The degree to which you move the movement stick not only changes your walking speed, but changes your speed when crawling and for intrusion movement. With large movements of the movement stick, you can move faster, but you'll make noise and give yourself away to nearby enemies. With slight movements of it, you can move in silence. It sacrifices speed, but it's the best choice for the times when creating noise presents significant risk. You can get inside trees that are hollowed out from entering a hollow is an effective method. However, if you're caught if they throw a grenade.
Cuts happen when you get slashed with a snake. There are rats living in that. You'll get a stomachache if you eat something. Snake, you will encounter Baltic. Food poisoning is.
Nothing new.
Snake, you will encounter Baltic. Some types of food. Eat food to.
Squares is a mountain camo that's the camo index. So you've got your uniform and your face paint, but that'll.
Eva. There's a house here in the middle of the woods.
So there is.
It looks like a cottage, but what is it?
It really was a cottage once. It was originally the dacha of a high-ranking official. Now it's being used as a relay station. There should be a supply of ammo and rations. I also heard they put an M63 light machine gun in there. But watch out. There's supposed to be a unit posted in there.
Eva,
Yes?
who is that Tatiana?
Taken a liking to her, have we?
We
Who is she?
we
I don't know
already
that much about
Can
heard
you
this
find
one
Snake.
Eva,
All right.
in the previous episodes.
One of the cobras, the End, is wait. One of the cobras, the End.
Snake was asking about Tatiana to Eva, who that is. Here's another door indeed. But I'm pretty sure that Tatiana is Eva in disguise.
The enemies?
No, wait!
Alright, we have to fight the End after this one. I forgot. How do I just discard an item? Like so.
Speak. I'm not talking. Speak. Snakes. We hate snakes. Speak. If you climb the tree behind the hut. Speak. Let go of me. Speak. I'm not talking. Freeze.
The enemy. Please don't.
Why not?
Speak.
Finish me.
Speak.
Rations don't go bad.
Answer me.
Radio 142.42.
Answer me.
Bastard.
Speak.
Finish me.
Freeze.
I forgot whether I... Ah, no, that was the guy with the film reel. So we have all the guys from here now. Let's see if there's anything, any items here. Is there any hatch to get into the house? Not really. Ah, yes, there's... No. But I could have taken out the guy with a shot from here, but that's the guy with the film reel. So it would have been destroyed if I would have done that. I really like this. They did an amazing job with the graphics, I personally find. Alright, the new weapon, an American light machine gun, uses 5.56-45 ammunition, 100 round magazine. Thank you very much. So there is a hatch. You see, you really have to pay good attention. It's really nice that it's really not that noticeable, although it's pretty noticeable. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I just really like how they did this remaster. Kept the game absolutely how it was, just updated the graphics in a non-intrusive, very lore-friendly way, I find. Didn't take too many creative liberties. Alright, here is one of our friends, one of two. Let's also see what the new weapon does. I don't even see it here, M63. And see what Sigint has to say. Maybe the others have something to say as well about it.
Your fight with the end will likely...
Nope.
Snake, you will encounter...
Nope.
Pattern clothing. Face. These are the yellow to camel. Then choose. Make sure. Painting your face with...
Hey, Sigint, I have a new weapon equipped. Oh, wait, I need to actually equip it, I think. Like so. Looks pretty badass.
Your fight with the end... Snake. Snake, let's review the weight when standing. Press since.
Snake, you will encounter...
I see you got yourself an M63. The M63 is an American-made system weapon.
Yeah, I've heard of it before, but...
But you never got your hands on one. Doesn't surprise me. It's brand new. They only developed it last year. I'm thinking they probably captured some in Southeast Asia and sent them back for research. The term system weapon refers to a design where most of the parts are interchangeable, allowing you to create a lot of different variations from a single original model. Using a set of basic components as the core, you can mix and match parts to create any number of different weapons. It's like a convertible rifle. By switching barrels and magazines around, you can make everything from an assault rifle and a carbine to a light machine gun and even a belt-feeding medium machine gun. Not only does this save the trouble of having to organize a bunch of different weapons on different lines, but it also has the added benefit of cutting down on the amount of training needed for each soldier. Most of the parts are made by presswork and lost wax casting, so they can be manufactured in countries that lack a developed technological base.
Nice touch.
The variation you've got there is the belt-fed light machine gun. It was originally designed for use in squad support missions.
It's a lot lighter than the M60.
Yeah, you won't find a lighter weight light machine gun than that. It ought to be pretty easy to handle in the jungle. Make good use of it. The camo index displayed...
Alright, we have the collectible, we have a weapon, and we got briefed on it. Nice touch. Real. I actually heard the Gakko, I think. But I wanted to say, or it was the Keratin frog, but the Keratin frog is already, we already got it, so I don't know if it then still makes sound. Anywho, nice touch, the Russian script or language. Here, I hear the Gakko. So I don't think... Here, I hear it again. Cannot be that far away, I would say. I hear it again. Here, that's Volgan and his squad. Man, I never heard the collectible that often. I hear it constantly now. It's very faint, but I do hear it. But they are very well at hiding it in plain sight. Because the problem with the Gakko is... Yeah, there was nothing here anymore, right? Just double checking. Alright, let's test out our new weapon. Man, pretty cool. Snake is going really Rambo or Commando. But what was I saying? Yeah, I think the Gakko is, I don't know why, but I think it's on the roof. Right, those guys were probably freaking out when we were shooting. Alright, that is the provision storehouse that we can blow up. We're also going to see if there's nothing down below. Nope. And again, I wish I started earlier. It is still, it's an improvement for me. Normally, last weekends, I really was too tired on Saturday to game. So I only started gaming at Sunday afternoon. Now it is Saturday evening. So that's good. We still have the whole Sunday. But honestly, I should have started even earlier. I should have started this morning. Because now I'm getting into the flow. Alright, that's a lot of food. It's pretty nice. Alright, I wanted to keep the spoiled food just to mess with enemies. But you know what? I prefer the actual real food stuff. Maybe we keep one spoiled one, see what it does to enemies. 1, 2, 3. Alright, any gecko here? Nope. We need TNT. And we're gonna deselect the mouse trap. Where is it? Here it is. Thank you very much. And let's blow the door of this motherfucker. And the roof. Let's blow the roof off as well. So they don't have any food anymore. That's pretty nice. Now they said something about climbing the tree. Yeah, near the cabin, I think they said. Don't know which tree they mean. Ah, probably this one. And then we can get on the roof and then we find the gecko. Would not surprise me one bit. But also let's look on the other side. Alright, really have to look closely because it's a yellow duck, but it has a black coat. Yeah, it's not on the roof actually. It has a black coat, making it very hard to spot often against the background. I think then it is below the house, I think. I just didn't pay enough attention when we were crawling under the house. Yeah, they did a good job of the textures, etc. Making it feel weathered, worn. Alright, in that room I totally heard it, the gecko, so I guess it should be somewhere here. Here, I hear it again now. Very faintly. You can easily find it, of course, with the directional microphone. But that's basically a cheat tool. That is really if you give up and you just want to know where it is. Just use the directional microphone and it, from the sound you can easily get to where it is. Yeah, so I can imagine actually we went in from the front over there. We still have to take out some guys by the, or loot some guys. But you can also get in via the high road. And we're gonna do that now. And then maybe in that high road is where the Gakko is.
The enemy.
Freeze.
Let's go. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Yeah, I'm fully stoked.
Huh.
Answer me.
Finish me.
Speak.
The provision storehouse, northwest.
Answer me.
Bastard.
Answer me.
Finish me.
Freeze.
Alright, this guy I think we already interrogated. He showed the guys on the map, which I really didn't use actually, but
The enemies?
let's see if he has some items.
No, wait.
Nice. 200 rounds. M63 plus a ration. This guy was a good one. Foods.
Freeze. Answer me. Speak. I'm not talking. Speak. If you climb the tree behind the HUD, answer me. To the northeast, answer me. There's more of us. Answer me. If you want to learn more, take a look at the survival viewer map. Freeze. Freeze.
Don't shoot.
Alright, but that middle guy was quite good. He had like M63, he had tranquilizer rounds, and he had a ration. All the other stuff, we are already full. Alright, and I've never seen anyone give more than 4 items, so yeah. I don't know why I always try for a 5th.
Answer me.
It's really futile.
Let me go.
Speak.
TNT. Under the bed.
Speak.
Let me go.
Speak.
Let me go.
Freeze.
Alright, so they were talking about climbing the tree. Man, nice. Textures. They were talking about climbing a tree behind the HUD. This tree is just a way to get up here, I think. If you're down there, you can climb this tree on the branch and then you jump down. But behind the HUD, is that the tree that we already climbed to get onto the roof? Because I don't think it's really a HUD, but he probably, he calls it a HUD apparently. If he meant a tree behind the provision storehouse, I'm pretty sure he would have said provision storehouse. Man, it looks good. Actually really excited still. Playing one of my favorite games. Even in the subsistence or so, there was like an earlier remaster for the PC release. I don't really remember. It was, I think it got like the 360 camera, and maybe it was also in 1080p. But even then, the game looked amazing. I'm also going to play, I'm going to play them all in chronological order. I really don't mind playing MGS2 or MGS1 in lower resolution, because the games still, if you're into the flow, it are amazing games, even without a remaster. Alright, so I was hoping that the Gecko would be over here, because this is the storehouse that we blew up. Although there will also be the master volume or something where they remastered, I don't know which game actually. Yeah, I think maybe they gave MGS 1, 2 and 3 are part of it. Maybe they gave it some slight touch-ups, I don't know. But the problem is, the next game that we are playing is, and I will probably play it just for the story. It's a pretty basic game, but Peace Walker. And they are working also on Volume 2 of a kind of a remaster project. And the game that everybody expects to be in there is MGS 4, which would be really nice. Although that game, it's a PS3 game, also still looks perfectly amazing, I would say, original. But maybe if they also, and for MGS4 that doesn't really matter, because that is the last one chronologically. So I have to play like 4 or 5 games in between. Before I do that, it really will take a long time for me. So I hope that if that is part of the second volume of remasters of the MGS series, then I hope that it will be done by the time that I get to that game. Or even if not fully done, then I will just wait with playing MGS4 once that remaster releases. If I get confirmation that it is indeed part of the remaster, because I don't think of the volume 2. I think it is still a little bit unclear whether it's even in development or not. But for Peace Walker, if that one will be in that remaster, which I really don't know. Let's just quickly see if we can shoot a clean shot through the window without killing anybody. Yeah, pretty cool. But if Peace Walker is in that remaster, then I do have a problem. because I'm not gonna wait. It will probably take half a year at least until it releases. And Peace Walker is the next game in the series chronologically. So we will be playing that after this one, unless I do another game in between. But yeah, it would be really cool if I just stick to my guns for a change and actually pretty cool actually. Weapon on Snake's back. No, this one is not on his back. But what did I want to say? Yeah, it would be cool if I indeed stick to my guns and I do all the games in a row. Although MGS 5, which comes after Peace Walker, it's a huge game, and I'm really kind of a completionist. Or not huge, maybe not a story, but a world. And then I would like to probably get all the collectibles, etc. I'm a little bit afraid that fatigue will set in, but we will just have to wait and see.
I want some more.
It is pretty cool walking around with these weapons, nice models. But the more you have equipped from your backpack, the faster your stamina drains. Anywho, long rambling about upcoming plans, etc. But long story short, this remaster looks amazing, although the original game also still did. What I just find really weird, so the gecko, I don't think it is up there. I hear it from where I am now. I hear it very faintly. Let's see. Now I don't hear it. But the problem is, it only makes a sound sporadically. So it's quite time consuming if you're only going by sound. Or maybe there was like this hole in the wall here. Maybe that provides you that it's on a beam or something. Yeah, no. Again, I heard it. Fucking annoying. Yeah, to me, it sounds like it is behind Snake. What am I missing here? Do we hear it from here? Man, I was not thinking that finding the gecko here or the gecko here would be this stuff. Alright, do we... Ah, there it is! You see, very, very randomly you just spotted. I really was not expecting it to be over there. You see how well it meshes in with the environment. It is right over there, but you now see the backsides of his camouflage suit. Only if you go a little bit to the sides do you actually see it. But now I'm curious if we were on this high grounds where we were before, could we have spotted it from here? No, it is behind this rock, a little bit lower. You see, I'm immediately passed by it. Here, so you only really have like a line of sight on it. Over here it's almost invisible. You can just make out here, you see, I don't even see it now. Yeah, you can just make out his tiny bit of its hand there, just above the dots on the barrel of the gun. You see a yellow little pixel. So everything from here on, it's basically invisible. Yeah, maybe from here you can see its yellow face slightly, but it is minuscule. So from here you could see it indeed. Yeah, so it is not that it's totally invisible. You can see it, like from here. You see it's a yellow duck. But, yeah, it's pretty tricky. Oh shit, did I now kill a guy? No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm not going to. Fuck me. If this counts as a kill, I have to replay it. But does it count of a kill? I don't think it counts as a kill if it's not. If you shoot them, it's a kill. But this is environmental damage. Please don't be a kill. Yeah, although I actually would like to also not stretch the rules like this. Yeah, 0-0. Yeah, I could not know. Yeah, I could have known this. Yeah, not really. I couldn't. Yeah, the barrel was here. I could have known it. Alright, sorry dude. This is environmental damage. I really want to avoid kills, but doing this whole area again, because I know I can go through it easily, but then I also want to again loot them all, because if I now restart, it will not be in the safe anymore that I interrogated them all, I looted them all, then I have to redo everything. I'm not going to do that, screw it. So we cleared the area. 0 kills, 0 alerts. Film reel, Gecko collectible, Keratin frog collectible. Good enough for me. Now let's get to the end. Boss fight. Alright, it's not really 0 kills. Yeah, you see, these guys are now super hungry because we blew up the provision thingy.
I think I saw some. Huh. Guess I'm seeing.
Holy shit. Boss fighting time.
Hello? Hello?
I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world just a little longer. I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been eternal. Do you hear me, Snake? I am the end. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate. You'll make a fine quarry for my final hunt.
Eva, I found that sniper you were talking about.
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
Alright, 1 second, because we are gonna not kill him. We're gonna take him out with stamina. Drain. Old age, you can take him out, save and quit the game, then advance your console's clock by a week or 2 and he will die of old age. That's pretty funny. I was wondering, when you either kill or eat the end sparrow, does it still appear in his death cutscene? You don't really have to worry about phantom kills or infected files, they probably don't exist. Most people who report them probably mismanage their saves. Yes, the parrot shows up as a ghost. No trank is a great way to play. Runs where you put every guard in every area in ground hold up mode before moving on are also a great challenge. Spirit camo runs are also awesome. You can do run up hold ups due to the footstep suppression. You can gain stamina by choking dudes and your camo index is usually garbage. So it greatly changes the dynamics of the game and adds another dimension. Alright, but anyways, I remember doing this earlier with only the tranquilizer rounds. Not killing him, but defeating him. And I remember using the, I think there's like this chloroform cigarettes or handkerchief that somehow that helps. So I forgot, I'm going to look that up. It's a little bit cheating, but otherwise I will just don't know about that mechanic. How to defeat ants. No kill. Yeah, the cigarette gas spray. Use the directional mic and you'll hear him breathe. Look for lens flares when in first person view modes. Ah, that's interesting. That's from the his sniper rifle lens flare. If you find this bird and kill it, he becomes more aggressive and easier to find. After the ant takes a shot at you, open the map and insert the Konami code. The red circle will appear on the map and give away his location. Alright, here. How do you stop him from getting his stamina all the way back? Ah, yes, I remember that. There's a moment in the fight where he just gets all his stamina back. He had a sick gas spray, stun nades. You sneak behind him, make him hold up, spam sick gas spray, then throw a stun grenade where he is running, have it ready, then repeat this until he gets non-lethally killed. With the stun grenades I can stamina kill him in just under 10 minutes. The fastest time I beat him was I guess around 5. I didn't know he could regain stamina until my 5th or 6th playthrough, and at that point I had never lethally killed him, just used the Mark 22 and thermal goggles to catch up to him when he took off. And it usually take me, I'd say, roughly 10 to 15 minutes. Just find out where he is, crawl up to him with the thermal goggles on to be sure of his location. Get him in the head once or twice with trank, then turn away from his stun grenades, so it only affects you briefly, and follow his footsteps with the goggle. This will either lead you directly to his next hiding spot, or he'll actually get tired along the way and stop for breath, at which point you can get in a couple more headshots. If you can manage to see him do his regen, usually somewhere on top of the cliffs, you'll see a beam of sunlight shine down on the end and he'll be standing under it. If managed to be adjacent an adjacent cliff to see him do that, and popped him a few shots from the Mark 22 to interrupt his regen. As for his close combat techniques, you have to be pretty good at that. If you can't find him, just leave the area you're currently in to make him stop. Ah, that's also a way to stop his regen, I think. Alright, MGS, so we do the end. Sick spray and stun grenades. You'll need to hold up the end after using the stun grenades to make him drop his rifle. Equip the stick spray and apply one puff to prevent him from escaping. You'll need to repeat the process to ensure he is defeated. Locate the end and use a stun grenade to disorient him. Hold him up. Immediately after throwing the stun grenade, approach the end and aim your weapon at his head to hold him up. Apply the spray and use one puff to apply it to the end. The spray will prevent the end from immediately retreating to a new location, allowing you to deal more damage or inflict more status effects. Continue to use stun grenades to disorient the end and apply the cigarette gas spray to keep him from fleeing. That does sound a little bit cheaty. I actually hear him snoring now. How to beat to deal max stamina damage to the end whenever you get a drop on him, use a combination of the cigarette gas spray and the Mark 22. Once you have his position identified, sneak up on him using stalk. Once you're near, hit him with 3 cigarette gas sprays. When he collapses, run away from him to dodge his stun grenade. Once he starts running, pull out your Mark 22 and shoot him. The first hit will momentarily stun him and the next 2 will throw him onto his back. Despite the fight being set up as sniper versus sniper, it isn't recommended to snipe the end, since this repositions very quickly after being hit. It is better to stick close and repeatedly ambush him, since it allows you to keep track of where he moves to next. Alright, but the other guy said to also hold him up and use stun grenades. If you're trying to get a non-lethal kill as well, the 6 spray also works well. Alright, here we go. One moment, almost done. We do find in page 6. If you're trying to get a non-lethal kill, the 6 spray also works well if you'd like. You can optionally give up one of your opportunities to hold up the end, like you do normal enemies, by pointing a gun at him while in first person. If you're successful, you can pick up the moss camo from him and he'll throw a stun grenade and run off like he usually does if you were to hit him. If you're very good, you can also get extra shots on him while he's running away after he throws his stun grenades. Alright, so we have to hold him up once to get some camo. You see, that is really stuff that you really cannot know otherwise. Alright, we are going to use the Mark 22 cigarette spray. Do we want the handkerchief? Yeah, not really. Or we could use it if we're holding him up anyways. But let's leave that for now. Stun grenades. Directional MIG for sure. Books we don't need. This one we don't need. That one we don't need. We do need binoculars, thermal goggles, and the crocodile cap apparently as well. If we're in water and we use the crocodile cap, apparently we can... He notices it and then you can get an indication on his location. So I say he's somewhere around here. He sounds very close by. I think he woke up. And did he now change position? Motherfucker. Yeah, he did. What an asshole. Alright, we hear that snake over there. Yeah, so we have 3 locations. Sniping points. Ah, the sniping points are actually marked. There he is, motherfucker. Alright, we know where he is. But how to get there? He is on that ledge over there. I saw the... Let's just take out that little bugger already. Yeah, there he is. He's still there. Ah, fuck my life.
What's the matter? I'm over here.
much. He doesn't do that much damage. He does more... So he's shooting tranquilizer darts. Right, so good thing that we have so much food.
I want some more.
It was just stupid of me to... run up to him, stand up. Right, I think his spot was to the left over here. But he must have changed his location, right? Or maybe it was not here.
Good night.
Holy
You call yourself a son
fuckaroni.
of the boss.
Motherfucker. Asshole. I don't remember that he was only using... trank rounds. Oh well. He is still there. I hear him.
This is the end.
Alright, let's take out the collectibles as we see them. We'll save time later on. What the hell? I hear him everywhere, so...
This is the end.
That's the annoying part. It's not like... in one direction I hear him...
This is the end.
Alright, is he just over there on that ridge? Now I don't hear anything. Again, I hear him, but... Ah, there he is.
This is the end.
Alright, the first time we're gonna hold him up, we're gonna get his camo. Then he will stun grenade us and run away.
This is the end.
This is him, right? Ah no, fuck me. Such an idiot. Here, how can I hear him so close by? I thought he was here, but this was... Ah, there he is.
This is the
That were mushrooms. I was looking at the mushrooms. I thought it was his bald head. Alright, I need some food before he murders me.
Not so great.
We are going to hold him up. And we are also maybe afterwards immediately throw a stun grenade.
This is the end.
Alright, here we go.
Freeze!
How did you? I don't think so.
What do you
I
mean?
don't think so. Fine. Have this.
Alright, nice. Thank you.
I've got a present for you.
Fuck me. I should have I should have looked away. Anyways, we have cool camo. That's worth something. And I'm pretty sure he ran this direction. So let's see if we can see his footsteps. Yeah, you see that thermal goggles pretty useless. His footsteps fade away. Ah no, here they are. Ah, there he is. Alright, but I'm curious about the
Socrovieno Forest is a big place. It's times like this that the map function in the survival viewer can be your best friend. Not only does it show you the terrain and the places you've been, but you can also use it to figure out which locations the End has chosen for his sniping positions. Learn the terrain and try to catch the End off guard from behind.
I forgot to do the codec at all, but I only wanted to check our new camo, what he has to say about it. Gives wearer photosynthetic capabilities, extremely effective in Sviatokornic and Sokrovieno areas. Alright, so you get better camo, but yeah, it feels a bit surreal, photosynthetic capabilities. Like it feels a bit like a cheat uniform, so let's not use it. But let's see. It looks pretty cool actually. Let's see what Sigint has to say.
Hey, you've got thermal goggles, don't you? Use those and it should make it easier to find the End, even when he's camouflaged. A word of warning though, I've heard that when he's meshing with the forest, his body temperature drops so that it's just barely above the outside air temperature. He's probably going to be harder to find than your average grunt. Socrovieno Forest is a big place. Hey, you've got thermal...
Alright, he doesn't say anything
Socrovieno...
about the new camo.
Socrovieno...
If he shoots you with one of those tranquilizer rounds, you'll start to lose stamina fast. When your stamina gauge reaches 0, you'll pass out. If you're hit by a tranquilizer round, go into the survival viewer right away and treat the wound. Use your knife to dig out the needle. If you run out of stamina, you won't be able to resist the effects of the end's tranquilizer rounds, and you'll end up falling asleep. Hunt for food on a regular basis to keep your stamina level up. If you start to run out of food or ammunition, you should think about leaving the woods and coming back later. In any case, always keep an eye on your stamina gauge. You'll thank me later. When you have a serious injury, like a gunshot, if he shoots you with one of those tranquilizer... Snake, you run a higher risk... Snake, keep an eye on your stamina gauge. When you run low on stamina, you won't be able to fight at full strength. You'll recover less life and your aim won't be as steady. Don't let that happen to you. Use the food option in the... Snake, your life... Snake, keep an eye...
Right, she's not saying anything about
Snake, keep an eye...
the animals in the neighborhood.
Snake, your life will...
Snake, the End is a veteran sniper. He's hiding somewhere in those woods, waiting for you to appear. If he sees you, he'll shoot without hesitation. Make your way through the forest, hiding along the way, and watch out for signs of the End. Anticipate his movements, and come up on his side or get behind him for a chance to attack. If you run out of stamina, it's all over. Make sure you keep your stamina up by hunting for food on a regular basis. This battle will be a long, grueling sniper duel. But don't let your guard down, not even for a single moment. The binoculars and first-person view will prove useful in detecting the enemy's presence. You should also be making use of your motion detector. You might also try using the direct... The End is a renowned sniper, but he's also an expert in camouflage. He's lying low somewhere in those woods and waiting for his chance. You'll only get yourself shot if you run around like a fool. Use your camouflage to blend in. Take cover behind rocks and trees and find where he's hiding. Make use of your binoculars. Keep a close eye out for the flash from his scope. You can also try using the thermal goggles. The best locations for sniping are determined naturally by the terrain. The End may use the same location multiple times. Memorize the spots he chooses for sniping and sneak up behind him. You can tell which locations the End has used for sniping by looking at the map in the survival viewer. Anticipate where he'll be sniping from and approach him from the side or rear. If you reach the spot where you think the End is hiding and he's not there anymore, don't give up. Take a close look at the ground. He may have left footprints behind. You can use those to determine which way he went. Anticipate his movements and get behind him. If you run out of stamina, it's all over. Make this battle, but don't let your guard down. Snake, the End is a veteran sniper. The binoculars and
I know it's hard to believe, but the End is apparently capable of photosynthesis. He's probably got an edge over you in terms of stamina. You should start hunting for plants and animals and prepare for a battle of attrition. The forest you're in now is known as Sokrovieno. The name means the most holy woods. It's been venerated since ancient times as the sacred home of the spirits of the forest. It's the largest and deepest forest in the region and is divided into 3 areas: south, west, and north. Try not to get lost, okay? There's an armory in the southern area. If you need some extra ammo, you might want to pay it a visit. Until you defeat the End, I don't think you'll be able to pass through the forest. You'll have to beat him. There's an armory in the southern area of Sokrovieno. You can use it to replenish your supply of ammo if you start to run out. But stay alert. The End might be lying in wait for you there. Until you defeat the End, I don't think you'll be able to pass through the forest. There's an armory in the southern area of
Alright, I'm procrastinating. Yeah, I'm not going to use these with the orange corner because they really feel like cheat camos. Alright, but I don't really know the sequence that I have to do. Like cigarette spray first or first the stun grenades? No idea. I'm gonna do the cigarette spray. Can just as well look a bit around for collectibles. We will do the cigarette spray, then a stun grenade, and then I'm gonna pop him. Ah, nice. Now we do a stun grenade.
Try this on for size.
Right. Where is he? That's the problem. Ah, there he is. His footsteps. Right, now I actually see his footsteps. Or, yeah, now I don't see them anymore. These footsteps really... Ah, no, they're there. I don't think he's in this area. See, you really have to run, stay close to him because his footsteps, at least to me, seems like they fade away quite quickly. Alright, there is another bugger. But that six spray seemed to work pretty well, I have to say. I'm just unequipping the weapon because I don't want to, like I did a couple of times before, accidentally shoot with a lethal weapon. I personally don't think that he is in this area. I think he went to the other area here. I find it a pretty amazing fight, honestly. I don't think he's here. Holy shit, there are a lot of hiding spots. Alright, this is where we came from. This is the first part, Socorvenio South. Then we have Socorvenio North, where I think also eventually the exit is. Then we have like a little side area west. But if we go south and then west, so there are only 3 areas, and this area seems to be super small, or at least the part that we discovered. Alright, it is maybe less big than I remember it to be. Alright, he's here somewhere. Alright, there are 2 spots to the left. I would imagine also a spot to the right there, but apparently not.
This is the end.
Why don't I hear him when I'm crawling? And again, he sounds so close by. I say he's on the ridge over there, but how do I get there? Ah, just to the right and then up. Is he there? I mean, it does sound like he is there. He's not here, right? We can also apparently shoot his, drink his parrots. Alright, what am I missing here? I hear like he's super close by. I just cannot find him. And this machine actually makes it quieter, this apparatus. It's really not helping at all. Maybe the game is bugging out a bit with how loud I hear him. Ah, maybe he's behind here. No. Yeah, fuck, now he moved. No. Alright, so we have 4 spots in this area, at least 4 spots that are marked. 2 are over here. I don't see him here. Maybe not all the spots are marked. And the other two are over here, but he's not here, right? Alright, honestly, he's over there. So, there are more spots, apparently. Yeah, he's up there. Holy fuck, don't wake up. Holy fuck. Alright. I got really lucky there. Alright, he woke up. Motherfucker. But he's no match for our 6 spray. Here we go.
Try this on your size.
Man, Snake, why are you running this slowly? Alright, he's over here. At least I think he is. Oh, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Son of the boss.
I can't see.
That's what we mean, motherfucker. You shoot me, I shoot you.
I want some more.
Alright, we don't have stun grenades anymore. Motherfucker!
Your skills are no match for mine.
Right, where could he have run to? There he went.
The binoculars and first-person view will... You should also be making use of your motion. You might also try using...
Motherfucker, there he is. Alright, I think 6 spray is not going to work unless I can just really get over there and get him from behind. But it's probably easiest if I just pop him. No way. Did I win already? Alright, that was way easier than I expected. I thought it really would take way longer. It's a really fun fight.
Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the Forum Allah.
Alright, this is for me. It wasn't a quick fight, but for me it was certainly the quickest I have finished this one ever, I think. It went pretty well. This really looks like a Resident Evil sequence, I find. Alright, but we're not done yet. We need... Let's see if Paramedic now says something about the flora and fauna, but we still need 4 collectibles.
When you get hurt, your Snake, that area is
Yeah, now she's talking about animals.
Snake, that area is inhabited by markhors. The markhor is a kind of wild goat that lives in mountainous areas. It's quite large, so I don't think you'll be able to capture one alive, even with the tranquilizer gun. Snake, that area is
Alright, we already heard this.
You should be able to find Siberian.
That one as well.
Snake, be careful when you approach the end. The closer you are, you'll find a fruit called the...
Yabloko
When you get
moloko.
shot with an arrow, to eat food. Food poisoning is caused... You can capture animals alive by using the tranquil...
Rendezvous with Eva at the top of the mountains. According to her, the shaft leading to the mountains should be located in the far northeastern corner of the forest. Enter the shaft and head into the mountains. Proceed to the northeast. Snake, press the mem... If you approach an enemy undetected, you can render him defenseless by jutting a gun into his body from behind. This is called a hold-up. However, even after rendering an enemy defenseless, if he notices you put your weapon away or start to walk away, he will attack. So, be careful.
The camo index. So you've got your uniform.
The tunnel to the mountains is to the northeast. Snake, I found out what I could about your Tanya. Just as I thought, she's apparently Sokolov's lover. When Sokolov was taken away from his research facility, she was taken along with him.
So she's been with him since he was at the research facility?
That's what it looks like.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Why?
The Major said Sokolov wasn't the kind of guy who'd take a lover.
Maybe he was lonely, being away from his family for so long. And whatever else he is, Sokolov's still a man. It's only natural he'd be attracted to her.
Only natural.
She's irresistible, gorgeous in a girl next door kind of way. Nice proportions, too. Sounds like your type, huh?
Eva.
Gotta go. The tunnel to the mountains is to the north. The tunnel to the...
Alright, so for sure, Tanya is Eva in disguise. She was not being that... not giving that many compliments for nothing. Anywho, I am not going to use the directional MIG to find the collectibles. We're gonna do it by hand. Alright, so over here we only need the... the gecko duck. We already got the keratin frog. Alright, that's the exit. So where are we now? In the north. Socrovenio north. Yeah, we really didn't see... that much from the whole area. Because the fight was really condensed in only a couple of areas. Ah, here is that marker. Pretty fluffy. Alright, and this gets to that side area. I think this goes to the western area. Yes, so let's see. Did we get the items in the west area? Are there even items here? No. As far as I see, this is a very small area, right? Ah, no, it only looks small. Why are there two objectives? It's also a bit weird. Probably we can just jump down and it's actually quite a big area. But in this one, we still need both collectibles. I remember it was over here, maybe. Here is it. Ah, here it is. You see how well it is hidden. So sneaky. With that black cap on, it's really hard. You can barely make it out. I'm like standing right at it and still almost didn't see it. So we only need the frog here. And generally, I find the frogs are easier to find than the geckos. And I wanted to say something else, but I forgot it. Ah, I remember. That apparently we didn't even get to this river area, but if we would have gotten here, we could have put on the crocodile cap and then you would apparently see the ant spotting snake, but then saying, oh, it's only a crocodile, and that could give you an indication of his position. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to do that. Here, these are new fish, right? Ah, there he is. In the pockets. Yeah, so this western area is actually way bigger than I expected it. And does it look good? Yeah, it looks very nice, I find. This looks exactly how I would imagine a remaster to look. Of MGS3. Alright, let's see what we have in here. Alright, do we want to blow it up? Yes, why not? Maybe that will reduce the amount of ammo that the guys in the next area will have. Ah, there's a trap here. Woohoo! Always funny trap. Alright, here we go. This area south, we have all the collectibles. Let's quickly just run through it. For fun. And maybe there's a random item somewhere. I doubt it, but you never know. It's also a trip down memory lane, and probably, not sure, but it could also be the very last time that I'm actually playing this game. I played it twice or so before. Now with this remaster, third time, maybe fourth, I don't know. Oh shit, we have a, here, check it out, the I heard an enemy, I think. Holy shit, there are enemies walking around. Almost got the wrong gun. If I would have gotten the wrong gun, we would have had a problem. Wow, but I really don't like this, that there are now enemies spawning here. Especially not, I heard a guy say I'm famished. Yeah. That's another guy, that's not this guy. Oh. My life. Maybe I went... Yeah, I went back totally out of the jungle area. That's just stupid. So in the jungle area here, the three areas, so Corvinio, there are no guys spawning. That was just the previous area. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, so what was I saying? Well, we came from over there, so where does this go? Alright, that's the ammunition thingy. Over there I think we already went. We have nothing to find here, by the way. We already got the items here. Ah, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, maybe this is indeed the last time that I will be playing this game. So it's also for a nostalgia purposes. Just want to take it in. It's such a cool game. Alright, in north we still have the Gecko to find, and I think that's the last collectible that we need from these three areas. But like the previous one, they can just be hidden very well. Because of their little camo jacket that they have. Ah, there it is. You see, I always see it like, at least I think, yeah. So this is how well it is hidden. It just totally blends in, but you just need to look for those little yellow spots. Alright, I really got lucky here because I really was not expecting it to be in that little... Here, see, if you're looking around like this, it's basically invisible. But we got it. Very nice. Alright, there's the exit. Here, this looks pretty nice, I have to say. Ah, you see. Ah, indeed, I forgot. Each enemy always drops something. I must not forget that. Here, check it out. Almost forgot the rewards. Mosin Najans. Sniper rifle. A tranquilizer sniper rifle uses special 7.62-54 tranquilizer rounds, 5-round magazine. Man, I'm pretty happy that I got lucky and just randomly spotted it because I totally forgot about it. Alright, so this one we have all the collectibles. Let's see what Sigint has to say about this rifle. Does it look that different from the other one? Yes, surely does. Which is pretty cool. Still, it looks like quite a modern stock. For the rest, it looks like an old rifle indeed. Alright, Sigint, share your knowledge.
You're using a Mosin Nagant?
Yeah, it's what the End was using.
I see. The M1891-30 Mosin Nagant is a real beauty of a bolt-action sniper rifle. It's been in use since World War II. Mosin Nagants are created by selecting the best-made weapons out of the regular M1891-30 rifle production line for their high precision and upgrading them to sniper rifles. They add an optical sight, make the trigger pull lighter, bend the charging handle underneath, that kind of stuff. The Mosin Nagant has been known far and wide since the war for its superior capabilities. They were so highly valued that a lot of German snipers on the Eastern Front preferred to use captured Mosin Nagants instead of their own rifles. It looks like the End took the one he'd been using since the war and modified it to fire tranquilizer rounds.
Yeah, it's also been fitted with a folding stock and a pistol grip.
Maybe for parachute jumps? Well, I don't know why he did it, but that's the tool of a legendary sniper. It's gotta be a fine piece of work. But remember, the Mosin Nagant is a bolt-action rifle, so you'll have to load a new tranquilizer round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. That means no repeat firing. One shot, one kill.
A sniper rifle with a scope should give your shots all the accuracy you need. Ready it with the aim button, then press the first-person view button to look through the scope. The trigger is the attack button, as usual. You can change the magnification on the scope by pressing the camera stick. You can fire from a standing position, but your aim will improve if you crouch down, and it'll be a heck of a lot steadier if you're lying down. Try it out.
Alright, let's indeed try that again. This is also pretty steady already. Alright, crouching. Yeah, I don't really see a difference in weapon sway here. Minimal. Lying. Yeah, lying is better. But it's not like the weapon sway when standing is huge or anything. Yeah, maybe if you zoom in it is. Yes. Alright, so really happy with that weapon. And really nice moss. And I'm really a sucker, I don't know, for foresty areas in games. Also spent a lot of time, still spending a lot of time modifying, or not modifying, selecting the best textures for Skyrim. I also have to finish that playthrough at some point. Alright, so the western parts we did. Man, this game does look amazing. Fucking hell. I'm just afraid that there is like a cool item hidden inside one of those tree trunks or something. Tree trunks. That I may be overlooking. Alright, so the western part we have covered. Are we now going back to the southern part? Here, check this out. Beautiful. Although I personally think that Skyrim's engine and textures still hold up extremely well as well. Under certain lighting conditions, I find Skyrim still unsurpassed. Sometimes looks literally photorealistic. It's just great texture work. Where are we now? South. And we have all the collectibles. So yeah, let's just leave the area. We're pretty much done. Hello, rabbit. Yeah, this is so nice for immersion, I find. Yeah, we basically... Here, that's also nice for immersion. That snake. Pretty damn cool. And this game just has something. It has its quirks and limitations, I find. In the a little bit old school robotic controls and animation. No, not even animations, but it really, this game is more than the sum of its parts. I don't know why, but also that whole codec functionality is extremely well done. And Really happy that I found that one over there. That it didn't. I could have easily overlooked it and started an hour running around in the wrong direction. We found it pretty quickly. Alright, let's just eat an apple. Why not? It's a Yabloko Moloko. A fruit resembling... Yeah, we already read it.
Not so great.
Come on, Snake. Don't be a sissy.
Not so great.
Yeah, but there are so many also cool little mechanics in this game, like doing more damage up close, also from enemies. Really nice. But also the more apparently you eat a food that the snake doesn't like, it can start to grow on him. That he does start to like it. Right, I think it is time for us. Will these attack? Yes, I was thinking about that. Motherfucker! Alright, they don't do a lot of damage. Motherfucker! He can also attack from the rear. Here, that is such nice... that is such nice detail. Here, again. This is why these games, the Japanese developers, they're so good. They always have this amazing mix between realism and grittiness, like Snake's blood on his suit, but also goofiness. Like the sounds that Snake makes when he gets kicked over by that Markor, or whatever the name is. Goat. But also details like indeed eating more of a food that you don't like and then it starts to grow on you. That's pretty damn cool. Alright, so I need to be sure. Yeah, 3464. Yeah. At least it's an even number, so that means... Alright, so this is in the north, we have everything. South we have everything. And west we also had, right? Yeah, I will double check. Don't want to end the game and then suddenly... No, I'm 100% sure actually. I don't even know why I'm double checking. Also because I don't mind running around in this forest. It's so beautiful. Here, so west, yeah, we have everything. But what was I saying? Yeah, that food that you eat it, even if you don't like it initially, Snake will grow. It will grow on Snake, and then he will start to like it more, and it will heal more stamina. There are many those really detailed little game mechanics, which is just super cool. Nobody does that better, in my view, than Japanese developers. Alright, and now epic parts, midway part of the game, approximately, I guess. Oh wow, it also, I was not, I almost, if I wouldn't have heard it, I would have totally forgotten that there were also collectibles here. So they are really everywhere, in every, no matter how small, because this is a very small area. This is just basically this hallway only. But this is quite epic. We will be climbing a ladder. And that ladder, then the man, what a game. The end, what the characters, and the story as well, the graphics, the sneak mechanics, the gameplay, the graphics and the story, they are really, that makes it more than the sum of its parts, in my view. But anywho, what I wanted to say is, the theme music will start to kick in, which is pretty epic. And it's just, we are heading our way through the mountain area where Eva, we will be meeting Eva on top of the mountain. There is normally also a helicopter fight there with a hint attack chopper. But we already exploded one hint in an earlier camp, so it would not surprise me. And that's again one of those nice details. I think that is the same helicopter that otherwise would have attacked us, but we took it out while it was grounded. So I'm pretty confident that we will not have to deal with that hint. Chopper. Alright, I don't see the Gakko here, unless... I'm a little bit afraid that we cannot return here, so yeah, maybe we can just save the game. Ah, and maybe there are also new codec conversations here. I doubt it.
Snake, the ladder at the end of that
yes,
shaft should take you up into the mountains. Proceed to the back and climb the ladder. Snake, the ladder at the...
To take a rest, all you...
The camo index.
Good. You're in the tunnel. The ladder at the end of the tunnel will take you up into the mountains. Head down the tunnel and climb up the ladder.
Oh yeah, we were saving. Just in case.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you seen The Magnificent Seven?
Sorry.
It's a remake of the Japanese classic The Seven Samurai, only in a Western setting. This tiny Mexican village is attacked every year by bandits. Finally, the village elder can't stand it any longer and decides to hire someone to protect the village. 7 gunmen respond to the call. They teach the villagers how to shoot and prepare for the oncoming attack. But then, the enemy shows up at the village with a huge band.
Then what happens?
You'll just have to see it for yourself. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh.
Movies are only fun when you actually watch them. There's something you have to experience for yourself.
What a bitch. But anyways, I'm a little bit afraid that on top of the ladder, I don't think so, but just in case, that it's not like there will be a cutscene and then we will not be able to get down here, and maybe the Gakko is somewhere here, but I cannot imagine, because yeah, there's not really many places it can hide, I would say. But yeah, just in case, we have to save. But we could go back to... Because sometimes with that Gakko, you really are amazed, like it's right in front of your face and still it is barely visible, but... I don't think it's here. Nice detail, electrical wire with actually the copper wires sticking out. I mean, that's some amazing detail. Water flowing out, although to me it flows a little bit too slowly. It's almost like honey, thick, high viscosity. Alright, ladder climbing, here we go. pretty epic.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Alright. It was actually shorter than I remembered it to be. Alright, please be here somewhere. Mother sucking gecko. Yeah, you see, it's not here. Where the hell is it? Ah, I hear it. Here, also so epic. I just want to take it in. Somehow I'm just so glad that Hideo Kojima existed and made this series. It just has something special to it. It's really hard to put your finger on. Yeah, no. This is what I was afraid of, that this will load a new area, so... The gecko is somewhere here. I heard it, actually, as well. I thought it would be outside the door, but no. If we go outside the door... Ah, there it is. Nice. In the pockets. And next area, mountain base Krasnogorje. Krasnogorje. What's this? Smoke grenades. Man, this also looks amazing. Although it does look... It's a different color tone than the original. Or maybe not over there, but over here... I remember it was more brownish in the original. Alright, if we go down here, we cannot go back anymore. So I am... there's also this autosave, but... I just want to make sure that collectibles are not here somewhere. I don't think they are. Alright, what I personally do find weird is that some areas, like here, are pretty big and other areas are much smaller. I don't know why that is. Maybe because they are just distinct areas, but maybe also because for the PlayStation 2 when it came out with the hardware limitations. Ah, there's the guy with the RPG over there. It does look pretty similar, although I remember it to be a little bit more brownish, but it looks pretty amazing here. But what was I saying? Yeah, with the hardware limitations, I can imagine that like, if you don't have to draw like all kinds of leaves and trees and grass, this is much more barer. So then there's maybe more room. You can stuff a bigger area in the memory of the PlayStation 2 or something. So that's why this area is bigger. It feels bigger than other areas. Some areas are like minuscule. It's literally like. So for example, that staircase that we just did, that was basically one small tunnel, a staircase and another small tunnel. And that were 2 loading screens. Why can't that second loading screen, why can't that be just be part of this? I mean, I know the answer. It's probably they don't do it for fun. It just has to do with hardware limitations of the original hardware, the PlayStation. But it just feels sometimes a little bit weird, like the difference between the sizes of the areas. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. I remember this from the playthrough that is also on the channel, that I was oh, here's another guy, 5, that I still had to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 guys here. It's not that hard. It's a pretty fun area, I find. But we will be doing this, tackling this in the next episode tomorrow, Sunday. I will really do my best to start early, not like the last weekends where I started only Sunday afternoon in the evening. Then I really got into the flow, and then I didn't have time anymore because the work week started. So I'm really gonna try and give it an early start tomorrow and then make some nice progress. We will actually get further than the other MGS3 playthrough on the channel, where we did complete this area, and then I think we get out on top on the other side of the mountain, and Snake watches through his binocular on Grozny Grad. That is our next objective. Going after Volgane and Sokolov and the Shagold. But that is where where I left the other playthrough. So if we tomorrow get into, no, I think maybe I went into Grozny Grad, the outside or something. I don't really remember. But if we get into Grozny Grad, I went into the outside of Grozny Grad already. So if we get into the inside of Grozny Grad tomorrow, then we will have been, we will be further than in the other MGS3 playthrough on the channel. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed, hope to see you in the next one, and for the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming, later.